Hey guys, it's Tom Hooper again at My Fit Over 50 Place. I'm so glad you joined me today. Today we are going to discuss how to deal with lower back pain. Maybe you have a slipped disc, maybe you have a pinched nerve, maybe you're dealing with some lower back pain, something like that. I want to show you some exercises and some stretches that you can do to kind of alleviate that. And also there's a theory where if you do have maybe a pinched nerve or maybe a slipped disc, some of the exercises we're going to do are going to open the spot where the disc is and then close that spot. Open that spot and close that spot. And what we hope happens in that exercise or in that movement is that the disc can slip back into place. So, not saying this is for everyone with a slipped disc. You should seek a professional medical person. But this is some of the things that you would do in physical therapy for lower back pain or for a slipped disc or for a pinched nerve. So anyway, all that to say, let's get into it. You guys ready? Okay, a couple of things that you are gonna need. Don't necessarily need them, but if you have them, great. I've got a yoga block and I've got a yoga strap, okay? So, first thing we want to do is we want to actually do what I just discussed. Let's talk about opening that spot and closing that spot. And how we're going to do it first is let's get our mat. I'm going to get down on all fours, and there's some yoga poses called cat-cow. So, going to start right here on all fours. My knees are about shoulder width apart. My hands are mostly under my elbows, okay? From the side, it will look like this. And all I'm going to do is just arch my back, hold, raise my head as my back goes down. Arch my back. And I can really feel that opening in my back right now. Arch my back and raise my head, which closes that spot. So I'm actually opening that spot and closing that spot in hopes that that disc will slip back into place. This is a great stretch also for your lower back muscles. So just do that a couple more times. When you rewatch the video, I'm gonna cat, cow, cat, and cow. That's fantastic. So, jump up to my feet. My feet are about shoulder width apart. I'm going to try to open and close that spot again, right? So, stand shoulder width apart. I'm going to fully fold. Halfway up, keep my back straight, halfway up. Fully fold. And right now I'm opening that spot up. I'm gonna come all the way to the top. And I'm gonna hold right here because that's closing that spot. So I'm stretching those back muscles. I'm strengthening the muscles around the injured area. And then I'm gonna fully fold again. So fully fold. Fantastic. Let's do that one more time. Halfway lift. My back is straight. My chin is up. Fully fold. All the way back to the top. And this time, let's go hands to heart. All right, I can really feel that working and stretching my lower back out. So, another really effective exercise for lower back pain or anything that you're experiencing with your lower back is let's go ahead and get on our back actually. I'll do this from the side so you can kind of see it a little bit better. I'm going to lay down flat. I'm going to take my right leg and put it over my left. And I'm going to hold right here. I can feel that opening my hip up. So the muscles that you're experiencing pain with are on the right side. This really opens that up.
So I can push my knee away a little bit for a little bit of an advanced challenge. Then I'm going to take my right foot and I'm going to put it to the ground. I'm going to keep my right shoulder on the ground and I'm going to hold this pose. I can really feel that opening my right hip up. So now let's duplicate that on the other side. So left foot goes over right. I'm going to hold this position. I'm going to push my knee out just a little bit for a little bit more of an advanced challenge. And you can hold right here, and this is very effective. I'm going to put my left foot this time on the ground and keep my left shoulder on the ground. And I'm going to hold that position. Okay, you can do that for a little bit longer, but just to keep it short for the video. Those are some great hip opening exercises. So now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of the same thing. We're going to open that area and close that area, and this will also be a really good stretch and really good treatment for lower back pain. So, I'm going to go down to all fours. I'm going to extend my right leg fully out here. My heel is high and my toes are pointing down. And then I'm going to bring it back and set it down. I'm going to do the same thing with the other leg. Left leg goes fully out. Heel is pointed out, toes are pointing down. And I'm going to hold that pose. And I'm going to set it down. Now I'm going to add another movement to those same poses. Hands are here. My right foot goes out. This time my left arm is going to come out and I'm going to hold that. Right now I'm closing that area. Open, close. Open, close. One more time. Open and close. Let's do that on the other side. My left foot goes out. Right arm comes out. Open, close. Open, close. Open, and then close. Now that we're right here, this is a really good opportunity to do child's pose. This is a great exercise for your lower back and your legs, of course. I'm going to extend my legs out. I'm going to put my feet together. And then I'm just going to walk my fingers out as far as I can. And this is child's pose. I'm going to let my shoulders sink down. And I can really feel that doing a good work on my muscles in my lower back. Child's pose is a great exercise for lower back pain. Now, got my yoga block. What I'm going to do with this yoga block, I'm going to set it on the ground. I'm going to come around to the front of it. I'm going to put it under my lower back. And I'm just going to lay back. My feet are here. I'm going to try to put my hands behind my head. And I'm just going to lay here. And let that area close. Let those muscles relax right here. If you need a little bit more of a challenge with that, you can always move the block to a higher position. And then just relax and take a moment in this spot. That's really good. And then you can come up. Now, I also have my yoga strap. So I'm going to open that strap up. I'll start with my left foot just because. I'm going to wrap it around the outside of my foot. I'm going to lay back and I'm going to pull my leg back. If I point my toes down to my face, I can really feel that extra stretch here in my leg. I can really feel that extra bit. So I'm going to hold that. I'm going to take this strap in my right hand. I'm going to pull my right leg over, try to keep my left shoulder on the ground. And man, that really feels good for my lower back. I'm going to take the strap in my left hand, and I'm going to come over to the other side and do the same thing. And just for sake of time for the video, I won't hold it out as long as I usually would, but I try to count to 15 in my head. And then we're gonna do that on the other side. So all I'm doing is just pulling my leg back, and I can really feel that really feels good on my lower back. And I'm gonna take the strap in my left hand, pull my leg over to the other side, keep my shoulder on the ground. And just for sake of time, I'm gonna take this and pull it on the other side as well and keep my left shoulder on the ground. That's really working, doing a good job on my lower back. All right. Then I'm gonna come to the front. I'm gonna take both feet in the strap. And if I can grab my toes, great. If not, if I still need the strap, that's fine too. But I'm not gonna pull my head down. I'm gonna take my chin and try to put it out over the top of my shoes. It looks like this here. So I'm not really grabbing my toes and putting my head down. I want this to really affect my lower back. So in order to do that, I'm taking my chin out here, and I can really feel that in my lower back and in my calves. So I'm gonna hold this pose probably for 15 seconds. That's great. All right. So I'm gonna come up onto my knees. I'm gonna spread my knees apart again, but this time rather than going into child's pose, I'm just gonna set up straight and sit down. And while I'm sitting here, I'm gonna take my hands, go to the sky, and I can really feel that working great in my lower back. It feels really good. I'm gonna take my hands and hold them here. I'm gonna turn my palms to the sky and hold. Back to the top one more time. And hands to heart. That's fantastic. All right. That's just a few exercises that you can do to help with your lower back. I would try to go through that 3 times and count to 15 on each rep or each set that I'm trying to do. So 15 seconds on the holds. So anyway, that's some help with some lower back pain. I'll do some other videos to help with that as well, because I have slipped a disc before. And I had to go to physical therapy, so I picked up these things from a physical therapist. So I didn't come up with them on my own, not a doctor or anything like that, but I just want to share with you what worked for me. I was in a really bad place with a slipped disc one time. You know, the pain was shooting down my leg, I couldn't stand, I couldn't sit, all of those things. So the lesson I learned from that is to quit ego lifting and just stay within my range of what I can do, just to stay strong. I know that to be stronger, you've got to add weights, but also you got to be smart about it. So you can still build muscle, still be in shape, and be smart. So those are just some common sense things, right? You can find all these crazy things anywhere you want to do. You can hang from the ceiling, put your feet up, so all of those things. And I'm not saying they don't work. This is just some common sense things that you can do to help yourself out with some lower back pain. So this is Tom Hooper, my Fit Over 50 place. If God's for me, who can be against me? And I'm out.